if you look at the benefits of fossil fuels, what do? They provide low-cost, reliable energy to power machines for billions of people to be productive and prosperous, including unnaturally safe from climate. We are 50 times safer from climate than we were 100 years ago. That is amazing and needs to be stressed. If you look at climate damages, again, this is with 2 degrees Fahrenheit of warming, they are flat. In some cases, they are declining. There is no climate crisis at all. And there is actually a climate renaissance right now. So the idea that 3 degrees more Fahrenheit is going to be this disaster, this is just cherry picking. This is anecdotes. It's not looking at the big picture. The big picture is clear that net zero is mass impoverishment and mass premature death.
We are on track for 5 degrees of warming. That's half of an ice age unit. That has the possibility of completely remaking the surface of the Earth. Now, we can try to adapt to this, but it is possible or even plausible that if we do that, in 2100, our descendants are going to be spending all of their money building seawalls and and water infrastructure and things like that. They will be significantly impoverished by this.
When it comes to industrial policy in this country, and we can talk about it for a long time, rare earth elements, we have no industrial policy. China does. And they're stealing a march on us in a big way. I know there's a reporter here from Denver Gazette. He said, let's talk about what's, their plans to build the nuclear reactors up in Kimmerer, Wyoming. Okay, we can talk about it, but those projects haven't even gone through the NRC approval process, and I'll bet you dollars to donuts they're going to get rejected because the NRC should be renamed the Anti-Nuclear Regulatory Commission. They're not interested in growing nuclear. And just in the last couple of weeks, I wrote a piece in Forbes and published it just a couple days ago. The NRC, with 2 Democrats in majority now, there are 2 seats still open on the NRC. Biden hasn't even appointed the additional 2 seats on the commission. They rescinded license extensions for 2 nuclear power plants, Peach Bottom in Pennsylvania and Turkey Point in Florida. If we're serious about CO2, serious about climate change, we have to get dead serious about nuclear, and we're not.
As long as climate policy is incredibly expensive, you're never going to get anything but this, signaling, oh, I'd like to show you I'm a really great guy. However, if we could innovate the price of new green energy down below fossil fuels, we'd be done. Everybody would just buy it. You wouldn't need all these grand, big UN conferences. Everybody would just get on with it. That was Alec's point up here. If solar and wind with lots and lots of batteries or other backup opportunities was cheaper than fossil fuels, China and India would be doing it. The point that we need to make sure is that we make that happen.